Hey guys, Amanda here. So, I look amazing, right? Got my hair done. I look beautiful. I'm just kidding. Did not get this done at the hair salon. So, I'm here to talk about an EEG test. So, recently, a couple weeks ago, I had an EEG done at the doctor's office, and it showed some abnormalities, and I found out today more of what that meant. So in my last video I said it was my right front lobe. It's actually my left front lobe. Showed an abnormality, meaning while I was awake during the last test, theta waves came through, and apparently that's normal for children, but not for adults. So why is that happening? Don't know. Hopefully this test will uncover something, but it might not. So what you do, it's called a 72-hour ambulatory EEG test. So what you do is you go in, and what they do is, well, first off, when you go in, make sure you have your hair washed. You do not want any products in your hair, because they have to put stuff on around your head to stick the electrodes to, and if your hair is slippery, then they won't stay in, and you'll have to come in again and do it all over again. So you want to make sure that there's no product in your hair whatsoever when you go in. So they stick a bunch of electrodes to your head, and they tape it all up, and don't worry, this particular look is just how the guy did mine. It will look different depending on the person and your hair. So, you know, it was interesting driving home like this. I was on the highway, and I'm just like driving straight, but I noticed that there were cars coming up beside me, like riding at the same, you know, like they're riding next to you, you know, and I'm like, I know you're staring at me, but I'm just gonna keep singing my song and keep driving till I get home. Actually, I had to stop at, McDonald's before I came home, because I told my son I would. That was interesting. But you know, it is what it is. So people might look at you funny, but they don't know what's going on, so it's okay. So what it does is, normally it would test having a seizure. There's a button on this thing that you would push, and then you would get this piece of paper. It's flipped like this because I just don't want to show my information. So basically, you would write down the date, the time, circle AM or PM, and then write as much in detail as you can remember of what happened and what was going on during that time. This just gives the doctor more information as to what's going on with your brain while you're sleeping, or if you're awake, because seizures can happen anytime. So in my case, oh, also it does come with, I flipped it over again, with instructions. I'll hide this top part so you guys can actually see. These are instructions. So in my case, because I'm not necessarily having symptoms, seizures, they're not saying that 100% I'm not. What they're saying is that the test that they did was more inconclusive in that area than when I got done before, so they're hoping this one will tell them more information. So for me, if I happen to have a night terror, I don't remember my night terrors, but if I do have one, whatever I'm told happened, then I can write that down. If I have a nightmare, I can write that down. If something weird happens during the night, I can write that down. And again, it's to give more insight for the doctors. And you have to keep this with you at all times. You cannot take it off. So it's with you for 72 hours until you go back to the doctor and they take it all off. Oh, I also have electrodes right here. I had to tape them down because they were like falling. I don't know if you can see. I'm sorry. Yeah, there you go. You can see that now. See? So I taped them down, and these monitor your heart rate and stuff like that, because that's also important, because you never know. Your brain, your heart, you know, it's all connected. So anyway, you cannot take this off. You have to carry it with you. And they do give you a little packet, well, not a packet, but like they just gave it to me in a Ziploc bag, some like tape and gauze and stuff like that, in case this, like during the night, slides up a little or something like that, then I can keep it taped down so it doesn't fall. So yeah, that's basically it. Nothing terribly exciting, but I mean, it would be interesting though if this device came with a screen that I could see my brainwaves. I think that would be so cool, but it doesn't come that way. I only get to see it when I go to the doctor. So yeah. Ooh, I'm getting a little warm. It's because I got the door shut, that's why. There's no air circulating in here. So yeah, that's the 72-hour EEG test, and you know, once I go back and I get the results, I will let you guys know what's gonna happen next. If there is a next, I don't know, maybe there is, I don't know. Never been down this road before. So yeah, thank you for watching. I know I look silly, but you know, it's for medical reasons, so it's all good. So yeah, I'm just curious if anyone else out there has done this test, and if you did, if you wouldn't mind, you know, sharing your experience, or you don't have to get into details, but like, was it a positive experience? Did you find out what you needed to know? Did you need further testing? You know, did they not find anything? You know, whatever. Doesn't matter. But I'm just curious if anyone else has had any experience, good or bad, or somewhere in between, with having this type of test done. So yeah, thank you for watching. I love you all. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.